And off we go. Here we go. All right. So, and Troy just texted me that he is joining us. So, so we got that going.
Becky, what do I press to see everybody?
Okay. Up there in the top right, it says speaker view. So that when whoever's speaking will be the one that shows up. But if you want to do gallery view, you click on that and it turns into gallery. Do you see what you see in the top right?
It just says leave or recording.
You don't have.
On the bottom, I have options. It says audio, video, invite participants, and share.
Up at the top right, is there like a cube that has 9 boxes in it?
No.
On mine, if I hit gallery view, well, wait a second. If I hit gallery view, then the speaker view pops up in the right-hand corner.
What on my Kindle?
Where does your gallery view words come up, Deborah?
On the right-hand side at the top.
And Christine, what are you using? Are you using a computer or an iPad?
I'm using a Kindle.
Maybe that has to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never been able to see everybody. Like at the bottom, my options are like participants, invite, video, audio, and share. I've tried participants. Like when I click on participants, it just shows me who's there. It doesn't let me see anybody, you know? It just shows their names. Let me try share.
Okay. I've got to send this to 325
okay.
3889. All right. How many of y'all were able to do your modules this week?
I did.
Yay.
There was just one when I did it.
Right. I was going to show you that, like, I'm going to share screen right now and show you what's on there right now. Like right now, when I log into Office in Motion, this little banner pops up and it says, great news. The first 2 trainings of our new training system are now available. So that was not showing up yesterday or earlier in the week, which is today's Monday. So it would be earlier in the week. So I want to click OK. And whatever y'all want to do, what you do is you go here to training, go to getting started as a new coach. And then after that, you would do sharing Take Shape for Life. So Christine, you can move on to sharing Take Shape for Life. And then I might just do both of them again because there was some quirks in this one. I wanted to see if they got it worked out. Did you notice any quirks in there, Christine, when you took it?
No.
When did you take it?
Thursday night, Friday maybe.
Good. And so you were able to see like 5 different videos?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Because I did it on day 1 and it was very quirky. I had to keep going back and starting over again. So anyway, so what I wanted to tell you guys about just before Troy gets on, let me stop share again. And I'm going to put it back on gallery view so I can see everybody. I kind of wanted to go over, because I think there might be some confusions on our trainings as coaches. Okay, the Take Shape for Life company has got these on your Office in Motion, so that even if I was a stinky health coach, you guys could get the basics. Okay, I kind of wish I had that. When I started, I might have been a better health coach when I started. But anyway, so I mean, you're having the best of the best teach you how to do basics. Okay. Now your individual team, like you're on Team Spargo. Okay. Us and Cheryl and anybody else who decides to, like, if any of your clients want to become coaches, they would be on our team. And we're actually part of Team Drollinger. And Troy is our mentor. Cindy is my actual health coach, but Troy's been doing all the business part, you know. And so if you ever want to like advance your business, stuff like that, and you might very well move past me. Very well. Very easily. In fact, I hope everybody does. I mean, that would be great. I mean, for you. Yeah, that's what's good about this business. If a lot of people get passed up. If you're a go-getter and you want to go get or go give, as in the go-giver, you can do that with this company because other people will mentor you, like Troy. He will. If I was no good, he would take you by the hand and take you all the way. So anyway, I'm just filling them in a little bit about the online training for new coaches and what's involved there.
Okay.
And that it's for like the basics for coaching. If I was like absolutely no good at teaching them how to coach, they could take that and be just fine. And then I said, and I even hope that all of you would one day surpass me. And if you need to, if you're a go-giver.
They all want to surpass you. Of course, they're on here. Deborah.
Exactly.
Deborah, I've never met you. Deborah?
Yeah, Deborah was the one you were going to meet tomorrow night. But Troy had to back out on that, Deborah. I was going to tell you tonight. But
well, I'm glad I get to meet you now then.
I'm not backing out on it. I tell you right now, I got a lot on my plate because we got the Habits of Health class that's tomorrow night, and it takes a lot behind the scenes to get that. We have right now, what do we have on Facebook? We have 240 or 250, and on Eventbrite, there's about the same.
Wow.
It's going to be, I don't know who's going to show. I have no idea, but you got to think of, I have a page, and I don't know how many of you like the page, the Habits of Health Connection. Have you guys all done that?
Probably everybody but Bob.
Well, Bob will get with the times, He just takes good.
We're just teasing, Bob. Just teasing.
No, but what basically, it doesn't even really matter if you have Facebook. You can log in on Eventbrite. Not log in, but you can you can put your information on Eventbrite from the link that Becky might send you, or I'm sure she's already sent that.
I already sent it to him, and he's got it.
Yeah. So, but what I like is that we just did a little test run today. It's pretty neat because there's people come in. I'm not going to see any of you. So all the people that come in, they will not see you. So it's conference style. It's webinar. So you're not going to be able to actually see each individual. But the nice thing about it is I don't have to worry about muting people and doing all that. We can really do our 30-minute Habits of Health class. And then from there, you guys are going to be able to send that out in a link from people that missed it. So there's opportunities here that will arise for everybody that you can really, really broaden your horizons with anybody you talk to. I was at the gym today. I talked to two people, and they're healthy. One's a trainer, and the other one a bodybuilder. And they want to know more about the class. So I said, well, I just pulled out my phone, and I said, find yourself on Facebook here. So I went on, they put their name in, found them right there, connected with them, and invited them into it. And, so it's really easy. I love that part. It helps you guys to where you don't have to sit there and explain something to a person. You can connect with them right away. And even if you don't have Facebook, you can connect with them on an email. Hey, let me send you this. What's your email address? Put your email address in my phone. So all these different little pieces are going to help you as coaches really guide other people to what we're really about. Because the Habits of Health is really going to really be that hub to where people come in, they learn, they're going to want to learn more. Think about all the, different clients and other people that maybe are interested in the program. You can bring them in that. They can see the value of that, and they want to learn more about what we do. So I can talk about it all day, guys. I don't want to talk about it all day, though. I've talked about it enough. What else do you have for us, Becky, besides the tools that you're talking about for, the stuff that you, whoever did not go to convention missed? There's some pretty neat tools on your back, in your office in Motion that you're able to get from your library. That's all right there from convention that they have generated. And Becky, you can talk about that.
I sent them the packet of everything we got at convention, so they have it. And and I told, Christine and Bob have already signed up for Austin. And Deborah lives there, so I'm sure she'll.
Deborah lives in Austin?
I do.
That's too convenient, Deborah. That means
Our first convention is going to be in Austin, man. That's awesome.
no, that means by the time that we come around to convention next year, you have no excuses but to bring 100 to 200 people.
Oh, yeah.
It's right there. Think about it. It's right there.
I know.
It's so close that you can. Well, I mean, it depends on your center of influence. Who we haven't even met Deborah, so I'm just speculating. But what if it was in my hometown? I would start from day one and they mentioned it till.
I'm telling a lot of people about it. Anybody that's in Texas that I think would mildly be interested in coaching, if they're a young mom, if they're a teacher, if they're anybody in the nurses and stuff like that, anybody that likes to help people, if they're in ministry, I'm just sharing it.
Well, you guys, again, the big lead to that, the beginning will be showing them what the Habits of Health is about. Because that's going to help you guys invite more and more people to join the mission that we're all trying to help. And that's really what separates us from anything else out there. You look at all these different fads that are coming out and people are just, jumping on board on stuff that they don't even know they don't even have any idea. They just do it just because of the hype. So what this gives us is hype, right? And understanding of, hey, this is what we are really about.
Right.
We're all about the principles that, just like with bodybuilders, just like with any trainers, what do they talk about all day long? Well, 80% of it's nutrition. They all know that. They know that it's not really what you do in the gym. It's what you do outside the gym. So
I've had 2 conversations about that here in the past week. One of them was a Herbalife represent, and I was talking to her today, and I said, "Does Herbalife have a weight loss thing?" She said, "Oh yes, it's shakes and da-da-da." And I went, and she was not, fit at all. And I said, have you done it? Are you interested in that part of the thing? She goes, yeah, it just doesn't work. She goes, I just don't want to drink shakes all day. And then another lady that was working at the gym, I went and did a Pilates thing with her. She works there, and she said, we have a thing here, and so I can't really, talk about anything else. But she said it's not that great. Our weight loss thing is not that great. And it's just like they said at convention, a lot of these things, they don't have results. I mean, Advocare and all the, I have tried some of these different things, and you have to take a bunch of pills or drink some shakes and stuff like that. And ours is just nutrition, nutrition, nutrition. And I love that. Just saying.
Hey, all I have to say, and you guys, and obviously, Christine and Bob, you guys have heard me, so I don't like to talk much anymore. I like everybody else to hey, so tell me, Christine, have you been utilizing, like with the Habits Health class, have you been inviting people on that?
I have, and I shared it on my page, which the last time I shared anything on my page was like in April. So I never share things on Facebook. I'm pretty private. And so I was like, okay. So I went ahead and I shared that, and that I got a lot of texts from people because I never share anything. So when I share something, people who know me are like, what's this about? So that was kind of cool.
Gives you a little bit of peace.
Yeah, probably even used the wrong word. It's not share, is it? It's like a post.
You're putting on your profile.
Yeah, I'm putting on. Yes, that's what I did. Mm-hmm. So that was really cool. So I got to talk to a bunch of different people about the Habits of Health and the class, and then tell them a little bit about Take Shape for Life. So that was kind of neat. We'll see where it goes.
Look at that. Just a little intro to that. And where it goes, because what's Habits of Health? It's so generic. We don't, until the 3rd week, we don't even really talk. In fact, the meal replacements are part of the 12-week class, as in we talk a little bit about it, but we talk about another way you can do it too. So the nice thing is we're giving options. We're giving them options. But what I find, and I don't know if you guys have been on some of my Zooms that I do Thursday nights, but basically when I've done a class at my doctor's office for the last 8 months, we get over an 80% retention rate of people that come in and want to do the program after they've seen the class. Maybe 5 weeks, 7 weeks, 10 weeks into it. One person was 12 weeks into it before he's like, you know what, I want to do this.
Wow.
So we don't know, guys, but what does this do? It gives you connection. And what is it about? It's follow up, follow up, follow up. If you keep following up, you will get more and more and more people wanting to know about this. But it's your follow up. You have to do it. I can't do it. I'm bringing into where this class and all this, these with this webinar, and we're recording them. So it's huge in that. And remember, it's going to start over again after the 12 weeks. So if a person comes in week 6, it's fine. They haven't missed anything because each week is a different topic. So think about that. Think about, you want to kind of grow in and share people really what this is about. And this will give you a big chance to do that. You guys have any questions on that? I mean, I know Becky wanted me to come in and stuff, but my mind's been, that's where it's kind of been, because I know, this is good. This has gone bigger than I thought it was already going to go with just a short amount of time, and it keeps growing every day. So even after we start the class, I'm still going to invite people in because they're not going to miss anything.
Okay.
You have anything to add to that, Deborah?
I don't. Sounds good. Just invite.
Now you're Becky. Is Deborah a new coach, or is she not a coach yet?
She met your mom at Go Global last year when it was in Austin, and she became a coach around June, that following June. But she's the one who's been dealing with her mom and cancer and stuff like that.
Yes.
So she's been on the back burner, but she saw me taking care of Kayla, and being able to just up and go without having to use annual leave or anything like that. And she became extremely jealous of me again.
I did.
Becky, I'm jealous of you. So we're all jealous of you, Becky.
Deborah and I have been friends so long. That's why this is the banter. We
can do this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Well, this is the thing too. You look at people, just like with you, Deborah, you had different things come up in your life.
Right.
When you're talking with individuals and they say, not right now type of thing, it's going to come around to where it's now.
Yeah.
You have to, this is the, the starting of the seed that has to be fertilized and basically, a little bit of water and other
right.
things.
Well,
So,
with me doing this one, having, I kind of put it like Becky said, or Susie, sorry, on the back burner. And I've just come to the realization that because my mom's sick and things that I'm going through, this is my life now. So nothing's going to change. So I've just got to decide to go forward from here and do.
Well, that's very, what, and the thing of it is, Deborah, what you're doing with your mom that's awesome.
No, thank you.
That's
some days I don't think so.
You know what? It's you look at about through thick and thin of everything in life.
Oh yeah.
You push forward because there's something bigger.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, good. Bob, you haven't said anything. What do you think about this Habits of Health class? What do you think? Tell me your thoughts.
I think it's awesome. I like it. I think it's awesome. I think it's great. I'm looking forward to it. On the Eventbrite, I noticed that, do I have to sign up each week?
Mm-hmm.
Because it only gave me a choice of one date each time.
Just once, and I told Rick to throw that out there, but we've been so busy that we just haven't had the chance to once the Eventbrite is made, then we can't change that.
Yeah.
We can go in later on and make a new Eventbrite for the next 12 weeks. So there's things that we're going to work with.
By signing up for it for tomorrow night is good for all 12 sessions.
Yeah.
Or is it go on?
Yes, this is the other thing. So once you sign up, all that's given us is to generate to where we can send out an email each week.
Oh,
now,
okay.
the link is going to be the same every week. Every week it will be the same link. You can click on the same link. So And once you click on, you say your name and then you have your email address.
Okay.
And eventually it's going to be to where who invited you. And we might even make a different poll up and different things, but we're working with Zoom right now because we just found that today that we cannot have that on there, and they're going to have to work with that because it's reoccurring in something in their computers or whatever. So they're working on that frantically. I'm hoping they're going to have that done before tomorrow night, but if not, it's okay. We'll kind of work with this. This is really a beta test, working out all the bugs, different things, because there's just so many people, and it will just keep growing. So we really have to be careful on, for all of us, we can invite as many people as we want, but that's why I tried to keep it into our Coach to Health to where it doesn't get like, blown out of proportions. Dr. Anderson, if he would say, hey, go to this, we'd have thousands. Seriously, we'd have thousands. And we can support that, but I have to bump it up. So right now, I can only get up to 500. And I don't know how many we'll have tomorrow night. Maybe we'll only have 150. I don't know. Because it does take a little bit if you go on to Zoom. And that brings me to another point. I might just do a real quick thing on a video and put it on the page. Just on how to get in, because you do have to download Zoom in order to.
I was going to ask if everybody has to download. I've been telling people
to download the Zoom in order to get on, but it's going to prompt you. A lot of times it just prompts you and says, "Okay, download this app." You go into the app, and then you download it. If it's a smartphone or an Android or whatever, it's going to do that. So it takes a little bit of work on that end. But once a person has the app downloaded, and in the computer, as long they don't even need. They don't need a camera or nothing on there because it's just a webinar. So they don't have anything on a computer.
Good. Click
on the link. So it's really easy with that. It's just if you have a smartphone or something like that, an iPad or whatever, or a tablet.
How long is the class?
30 minutes. We're going to have 2 minutes of presenting and now this is the other cool thing, and I've talked about this on a few occasions, but 2 minutes into, I should say, for the first 2 minutes, we're going to have somebody talk about the before and after and what it's done for their health and the change it's made. Like Rick Green, one of my coaches, he's going to talk tomorrow night about HIIT for 2 minutes. Joe Ward's going to be next week. And each one of the individuals in our Coach to Health, if they want to, they can talk for 2 minutes. Now, the nice thing is when a person comes in and talks, it's not like they're watched by all these people because you can't see anybody. Like, how on Zoom right now, I can see all of you. Well, on the webinar, I can only see myself and anybody like presenters, anybody that's in there, maybe 3 or 4 people. And that's all I see. I don't see anything else. So it really gets the part of the nervousness out of the way for people that are wanting to do that. And then the other 28 minutes is actually the presentation. I go through that. I try and keep it at 30 minutes because I know the attention span of individuals. I don't want to go past that. And that's very, very, very important. That answer the question?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You have any other questions for me? This is where my mind's been, so I apologize if I'm one-tracked. But if there's just you'll see the reason why I'm so excited about it, and there's a lot of others that are very excited about it because it's something we've never had.
Okay.
So.
What's the athletic supply of what's the new? Do you know anything about that that's coming down the pipeline?
So you mean as in food?
Mm-hmm. For athletes, for people that are doing like endurance sports.
So that is coming. They're working with the NCAA.
Okay.
So it's going to happen. Like, I don't know when. They didn't give me a timeline. In our global meeting, they didn't really tell us when it's going to happen. It's going to happen though. I'm hoping by the end of the year. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't have any idea. I just know that they're working on it. And of course, Mexico and Canada, I would say either by the end of this year or first part of next, we'll be in those. Because Metafast is already there, but Take Shape for Life is not yet. They have to still work out the logistics of things. So it's very, 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 very soon. I mean, it's really on the cusp. And when that happens, then of course we can go in that, and then we're going to go into other other countries too. So it just takes time with little, you know, especially with Canada. They've approved over 50 of our products there right now. And I don't know about Mexico, but Canada is very strict, very, very, very strict. They don't let a whole lot of companies in there.
Can you imagine what national convention is going to be whenever all these other countries are opened up?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty nuts. But
Unbelievable.
right now, we still have a lot of people that we're working on right here. And this is why this connection right now, this Zoom, is important. Because think about this. You can connect with somebody in Japan, or it doesn't matter where they're at. That's how big, that's what I like about this, is that, yes, you have people in different time zones. I'm hoping 6:30 works for everybody, you know, because we are working with East Coast too, which would be 9:30. So I couldn't do 7 o'clock because it's too late. You know, in my mind, at 10 o'clock, that's too late for people.
I thought it was at 9. I thought they have it.
It's 8:30 our time.
6:30 our time, which is Pacific, but 8:30 Central time.
8:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I put that email out yesterday to kind of clarifying, you know, even on the Facebook page, I put it's 8:30 our time. Not 6.
I'm going to put it on there again. I'm going to.
9. I don't know why. Okay.
In fact, when we hang up, I'm probably going to go on both of them and post that for everybody so that they know again, and post the link in there also so everybody has that.
What I just did on my emails to everybody this morning is I put tomorrow evening, Habits of Health class, and then I put each of the time zones, 6:30 Pacific, 7:30 Mountain, 8:30 Central, and 9:30 East Coast. Yankees.
Okay. Well, Becky, did you need anything else from me?
No, you can go. I'm just going to keep them about 2 more minutes, and that'll be it.
Okay.
For this week.
All right, guys. Well, hopefully I'll see. Well, I won't see you all there. If you're there, that's awesome. Love to have all of you. And if for some reason you miss it, the recording is going to be on there too.
Sounds good.
And that's something you guys can send out. Remember, you can send out after it's done. You can send that recording out and get people excited about the next one.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, guys.
All
See
right.
you, Bob.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Troy. Okay, so what I was going to finish up with us is that, you know, since Deborah's kind of new and Bob was kind of wondering about some different, what are the different trainings that we have, I'll just let you know. You can write this down and then just kind of keep it by the computer and put it on your calendar. Every Monday is this one at 7. I'm not going to have them every Monday, but kind of schedule it as every Monday. And we'll just do it like, I don't think we need to meet every Monday. We're all part-time. I mean, I'm the only one full-time, and you guys got other things to do, but I would like to check in every other Monday. And then, anytime you have a meeting with me, it's almost always my phone number. 325-669-3889 is the link that you would use to join up with any meeting with me on Zoom. I just find that easier. And Christine, when we do a Zoom thing tomorrow, I'll show you how to do that. And you can do that with all your people that you want to Zoom with. Just tell them, put your phone number in the Zoom link. If they've already downloaded the app, then all they have to do is click join and put your phone number in there.
Okay.
Easy. And you guys too. I mean, just Christine had specifically asked me about Zoom this weekend, so that's why I said that. But so then the other meeting that he has with all of the Drollinger coaches is Thursday at 9 o'clock our time. And that's that number. And I'll send out an email on all this too, but they're all Zoom, okay? So all you have to do is go to your Zoom app and click join meeting and then put this number in, 304-381-201. Every Thursday night, that's the link. And when he was talking about this Habits of Health call, he says it's going to be the same link every week. So whenever you log in tomorrow, write that link down and put it on a piece of paper for the habits and just put Habits of Health link. And then Saturday morning is a kind of a training for the coaches. Like he's trying, like I've done mine, and different people have done theirs, but it's a 30-minute at 7 their time, 9 o'clock our time, 9 a.m. You get on Zoom, and everybody's taking a turn. Some people, they're not experienced at talking in front of people or anything. He's doing it to help them become better at Zoom, become better at talking with, sharing the whatever, you know. And like last week, somebody, and they usually put the recording of that on Coach to Health as well. Coach to Health is the Facebook page that we all share as coaches on Troy's team, if they have Facebook. So, and that link on Saturday mornings is 440-950-526. Now, those are the only two that you would have to be interested in. I have another one that I do with them, but it's different stuff. So it's just Thursday night at 9, Saturday morning at 9 p.m. And right after that's the 18 call. And that's the one that Brian Drollinger, he sends me the email. But I just kind of copied it down one time and put it in my phone so that no matter where I was on Saturday morning at 10 a.m., I listened to that, okay? And so that, I've probably sent it to you guys before. It's the same one over and over again. And if you want to listen to the recording from last Saturday, you have all that week to do it. And this time I sent you the MP3 of it because they saved it in an MP3. The guy was that good, Dave Blanchard. He was the guy who talked at convention. So if you can hear that MP3, I've listened to it 2 or 3 times since then. I fast forward about 22 minutes into it and listen to Dave because he's just so good. I just love the way it's all about agape love and doing what's best for the other person and not being, anyway, you know how I feel about that. So, so the only other thing is Dr. Anderson's leadership call at 8 o'clock. And the company always sends you an email about that late in the afternoon on Mondays. So you always have that.
And what time is that?
That's 8 o'clock. So I'm running a little bit over tonight. I'm going to try to keep ours just 30 minutes so that you guys can listen to Dr. A at 8 o'clock. And you can do his and the 18 call. You just dial it in and put your earbuds in and keep vacuuming or whatever else you're doing, cleaning the yard, pulling weeds. I've done all of it while listening to the 18 call because I like to do something mindless while I'm listening. That way I can listen intently. And like I said, you can listen to the recording also. Right after I send you the information on the 18, right underneath of it is for listening to the recording. And I can send you, Deborah, I don't know if I did send it, the Team Global Webinars has the leadership calls recordings from past.
Okay.
So, I would just start listening to them every Monday. That's how I got started, and that's how I got the passion of coaching. It wasn't that Cindy helped me out along the way because I right from the beginning, I told her I only want to get one person healthy, Tina. That was it. So, I wasn't interested in building a business or anything. I just, but people started asking me about it. And so I started coaching them and da-da-da. And then I went to National Convention and everything changed. I knew I wanted to be part of this Take Shape for Life group. They are awesome. So, and you felt that, Deborah, when you went to Go Global. It's pretty great. You got to experience National Convention. It was even different than what you experienced just that little bit at Go Global. But anyway, so I'll let you guys go. If you got any questions, I will send that email out with all of the links again so that you'll have them and you can just save it flag it as a favorite. Yes, Christine?
I just wanted to this is what I do for Bob or Deborah, if this works for y'all. I usually can't make the calls live or the Zooms. I always try to make time for this one and then my weekly call with Becky. But I'm such an early morning person. When I'm up, I just Friday mornings, I know it's there. I know the Thursday night call's there. I know I was already in bed. When I'm up, when I'm getting going for the day, I just go to Coach to Health. I find it and I play it first thing Friday morning when I'm up and going. So I usually go back, and even Saturday mornings, a lot of times I don't make those calls, but I listen to them. And even tonight's call, I won't be on the 8 o'clock call, but I'll listen to it because it pops up in that Coach Connection thing now.
Oh, okay.
So that page, whatever that is, that Coach Connection page. So for what it's worth, It's
Yeah.
nice to listen to them. It helps you. It helps me. Y'all may already
Okay.
listen to them live, but
Yeah,
that's what I do.
I will always try to invite you to the live things, but you'll have them. And so these are the scheduled times. So if I don't get the email to you in time, if I'm doing something or whatever, and then I'll always tell you that the Coach to Health on Facebook always has the recordings. You can listen to the Zoom that Troy does, the Thursday night and the Saturday morning is always put on the Coach to Health as a recording. And I like, and what the thing is, that Saturday morning, I like to support the people that they're just trying to do their own best job they can. And so I like to listen. And even if I listen to just the recording, like this Saturday, I'm not going to be on it. I'm going to be with Deborah. We're going to be having a fun time. But I will listen to it maybe Sunday on my way back from Green. I can listen to it, you know, and while I'm driving, or probably 18, wherever I can have some service on my drive back, I'll be listening, or sometime during the week. But I just listen to the recordings, and then I go back on and say, well, so-and-so, you did such a good job. I really enjoyed this part about it, you know, and that makes, because I know how nervous I was, and when you just get nervous about Zoom and stuff, but I really didn't want to keep y'all this long, so I'll let you go. Thanks for being here.
Okay.
And we will try to do those modules this week, and we'll try to get together next Monday.
Sounds good. It was nice meeting both of y'all. You have a
You
good
too,
week.
guys. Good to see you, Bob.
Yeah.
And there's one more you got to meet, Deborah. You got to meet Cheryl.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.